Traders, price action is one of the easiest strategies that can help you keep your trading basic and at the same time profitable without the use of indicators. So if you're new around here, guys, make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be teaching you my secret price action strategy that can enable you to be profitable and make money from the Forex market. Let's get started. I trade price action, and price action is very easy because I'm just looking at price movements, So for those that don't know what price action is the method of analysis of basic price movements, just to generate trade entry and exit signals, and it's considered reliable without the use of indicators, as simple as that. We just look at price movement. So what I'm going to teach you today is called fakery. There's so many strategies, there's so many setups that we have under price action, but the one I'm going to teach you today is fakery. It's based off fake breakouts. So I want you to look at up here. We have this zone right up here in the market, guys. Look, you see up here? So meaning, when price was dropping, as you can see, it found support right here. And then after, it bounced off the support level. And then after, it dropped and broke this zone right here. So meaning, when price breaks this zone right here, it becomes a resistance zone. Remember, in time when support is broken, it becomes resistance. So now watch what happens when price comes back at the same zone again. You see? We have first rejection right there. But now this one was a major rejection right here. Now here price broke out here, as you can see. So obviously someone will say this is a fake out, but this is not the type of fake out that I'm looking out for. You can see. So now you can see. So price drops to this zone right here. Now here the first one right here, you can see how price breaks this zone with much momentum. You see, price drops down, as you can see, giving us this red candle. So obviously everyone is going to think price is dropping. Everyone is going to think price is going to drop, price is going to drop. But in actual sense, whether the next candle, or this one right here, it opens, it just pulls back, as you can see. The moment you see such a thing in the Forex market, and I'm talking about support or resistance zones, the moment you see this happen, price pull back like this, always understand that price is going to reverse and go back to the upper side. But now this is in the case where we have just a small ranging market. So you can see how this kind of closes back from inside, taking out people's liquidity. Because everyone was selling, putting their surpluses up there. So meaning price pulls back, you can see, pushes down here for a retest on the red, on this line here, the blue line. Price always comes back to retest, and then after we see a push back to the upper side, you can see, guys. So taking such trades is very easy. You always have to take your trade just like this. Whenever price comes back for a retest, sometimes price can retest, sometimes it doesn't retest. Put your take profit at a resistance zone, which can either be that part right there, wherever you want to put your take profit. Just make sure to put your stop loss there. As you can see, guys, you're risking less and making more. Now let me show you a very good example. So look at this part right here, traders. See this part right here? Price pushes up with really much momentum. You can see this is the 1 hour time frame, USD Swiss franc. Price pushes up with much momentum, so everyone obviously is going to be placing buy trades. So everyone will just be like this: we are buying. You can see I'm placing these buys. Everyone is we are buying. But now look what happens after. You see that price closes back in. You can see the other candle, it opens, it pushes back in here. This other candle pushes back for a pushback, and then after this one, other one comes back. So we have two scenarios that always happen in the Forex market. Whenever we have such fakeries, we're always going to see price either break, close back inside this zone right here, and then we're going to have a retest like this onto the line that was being broken. Same to up here. Now the other scenario is when we have a breakout like this and then price closes back from inside, we can have this price retracing half of this previous candle, and then after price pushes back in. Your most important thing to look out for is price closing below here. That is the only thing you need to look out for. You need to wait for this candle to close back in, wait for this one to do its price action, and then pull back up down here. Then you can always take your trade on this other candle right here. You shouldn't always just take here, because sometimes you may take here and then price takes you out. So you just have to take your trade exactly here. You can always zoom into the smaller time frame to see even proper price action, as this. You look at these traders putting your take profit at the resistance zone. You can see, guys, here you're risking only 10 pips to take out more than 20 pips, guys. You can use this strategy for scalping. You can use it to take major trades. You understand? So let's look at another example. So this is our example number 2, traders. Price has been coming from a downtrend. This is a downtrend, as you can see. Then it reaches this part right here. When price starts consolidating, or when price starts correcting like this, you can see it makes this part right here a support zone. That's why when you see price come back right here, it respects it. You can see traders. So at such zones, you're always going to expect breakouts, but at the same time you can expect fakeouts. So if you already know that price is going to go back to the upper side, you need to expect fakeouts, and this is how you can eat off fakeouts, you know, because every trader, retail traders, are going to expect price to break out right here. And you know, these banks are looking at us. They know how we trade, you know. They know people have really weak psychology. Everyone is going to execute, you know, sell. So now imagine when traders see this, you know, retail traders, when they see this, everyone is going to be placing sell trades, putting their stop losses up, you know, because they think, okay, price is now continuing to go down, because they know we're always going to expect breakouts at support or resistance zone. So everyone is going to expect price to break here. And you know, price always surprises you after taking out your liquidity. And you can see, guys, price, the other candle opens, pushes down with really much momentum and pushes back up. And these always happen whenever we have high volatile news. These, whenever you see fakeouts, they happen whenever we have high volatile news, because they know that is the only time where they can trap so many traders, because they can't do it where we don't have really much volume like this. So they're always going to trap traders where we have really much volatile news. So, and one of the ways to be updated about the news is always checking the news platforms like Fastbull. Fastbull is a very good platform where you can see economic events. So where do you see economic events? On this platform right here. So when you come to Fastbull, guys, you can see this platform is transparent. The first thing, it's so transparent. You can see. So we have here news, AI analysis, but for us, we're interested in the economic calendar. So here, economic calendar, they're going to display for you economic events that happen on a day-to-day basis. So we have volatile news events, we have slow news events. And how can you see that? When you click on screen here and you scroll down here, you're going to see that we have your countries and here we have countries, as you can see. So you can select countries where you want news events from. Then we have here more. On more is where you can select high volatile news or less volatile news. So for me, I'm interested in only volatile news here. So knowing that when I select this, I know that it's only volatile news that I'm going to be seeing. You can see traders here. Now, so that's why you see all these have 3 stars, meaning these are very, very volatile. So make sure to check this platform first before you place any trade. Before you set off any trading week, make sure to check this platform. It's called Fastbull. I'm going to be leaving the link below this video. Check all these news events. As you know, recently we have had major news events in the Forex market, you know, like CPI. So you can see traders. So here we have price push back in like this. You can see. So as I said, we need to see price close back from inside. Then we can see that kind of push back down for a retest or for a retracement, and then we see price push back. But in most cases, price can even just push up, you know. As you can see, traders, in such a scenario, all you want to do, as long as price does this, you just have to take your trade, put your take profit up there, put your stop loss there. So as you can see, traders, here we had momentum build up, as you can see, guys. So here what we had now, since traders were looking at price action, you can see when price this kind of closed back from inside, we had this other candle right here, but this candle right here, as you can see, this is a reversal candle to the upper side. Even though it happened at this zone right here, it's a reversal candle to the upper side. So meaning you take your trade on this other candle right here, put your stop loss below there, which was around 19 pips, and put your take profit at the recent zone, as you can see, guys. And price is always going to come there and take you to profits, you know. Trader, this is example number 2. As you can see, we have had a nice uptrend to the upper side. So as per now, you should know that when price is moving in an upward way or downward way, it's going to reach a time and correct, as you can see. So here price was correcting while respecting this zone right here. It made this zone right here support zone. You can see our price bounces off here 1, 2 times, and we see all these weak rejections, as you can see. As I mentioned, price approaches these zones with really much momentum, meaning we have news events or smart money in play, as you can see, guys. So now let's take a look at how price approaches this zone right here again. Price approaches this zone, as you can see, again with much momentum. So your main thing is wait for price to pull back and close from inside. Don't be in a hurry to take the trade thinking that this uptrend is done. Don't be in a hurry. Always wait for proper confirmation. As you can see, traders, candle breaks out, the other candle closes back from inside. Now the third candle pushes back in for a double, for another rejection. Price pushes back up. Now we wait for this other candle here to close. Since we have seen this other rejection, we can wait for this other candle to close and then take our trade. So as you can see traders, when this candle here closes, we take our trade on this other candle right here, just like this. As I mentioned, put your entry, put your take profit at a recent zone, which is that one up there. Put your stop loss there. As you can see, we're risking only 9 pips to make around 25 pips, guys. You see, then you let price play. As you can see, guys, anytime when you see such a scenario, understand that it's always smart money in play. It's always the banks, you know, after faking you out, then they drive the markets where they want, you see, because they know people have been selling and putting their stop losses up there, you know. Everyone is selling. That's why when price does this, it takes you out. It's crazy. This is another example. So I want you to see how price is pushing down. You can see with really much momentum, and then you have this breakoff structure right here. You can see this one right here. Now what happens? So meaning price had to come back into this gap right here, but obviously it's playing at a zone, this zone right here. So anyway, so most people are not going to think about most people are not going to think about the supply zone that we have here. Most people are not going to think that price dropped with really much momentum. People are not going to think about that. All they're going to think about is we are selling, and also they're not going to think about the fact that price gave us an imbalance in here, this one right here. No one is going to think about that. Everyone is going to think price is going to just sell. Now this is what I'm trying to mean. Everyone is going to think price is going to break out, you know, and continue going back to the downside. So you can see price breaks out with this candle right here, and then as you can see, so when people start selling and then they're surprised, this other candle closes, comes and opens and goes back inside, as you can see traders. So everyone who has been selling, putting their stop loss up here, it's taken out quick, you know, not knowing that price is going to go up. Now me, I'll take my trade, putting my stop loss below here, as you can see, and then putting my target at this zone right here, which is my supply zone. Traders, you need to know that anytime when this happens, it's smart money in play. You're going to see this much momentum when price reverses. Don't be surprised. You're trying to sell here where there's no momentum. Momentum is the opposite. That's why you need to think opposite. Whenever your trader is thinking the same, you need to think opposite. Traders, I want you to look at this point right here. You can see how price pushes back up here. This zone here becomes a resistance. So comes here, finds support, resistance again. As you can see, traders. Now, price again approaches this one right here, it falls to break. You see. Now, since it goes down, breaks this zone right here, obviously everyone is going to think price is going to drop, but in actual sense, it goes back up here to fake out with our traders again. So you can see how price breaks at this zone here with really much momentum, you know, because of news events or economic events. Always wait for the next candle so that you can take a sell trade. Because remember, price has been in an uptrend, you can see. Obviously, it's going to be reversing and coming to the downside. Most of you, this is like very easy when you're trading reversals, you know. But if you're just trading anyhow, guys, you'll be taken out. Like most of the traders just be gambling. So anyone's going to place buy, you know. And then the surprise, they're given Chiboko, and then price just drops. Look at that. I told you, anytime when you see these breakouts like this, know that it's smart money in play, guys. You see. So when price comes back in here, and most of the time I use the smaller time frame to see if price has closed back from inside. Sometimes I just look for price close. Take your trade, put your stop loss just like this, and then put your take profit at a recent zone like that. And watch how price hits your target, guys. Guys, this is the easiest way you can trade price action. So anytime when you want to make your trading so basic but simple and profitable, trade fakery. Fakery is one of the best ways you can trade, guys. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next. Peace.